Hello there again, guys. Tom here. So yet again, I'm back on this same virtual machine that I was on the last video, and if it will actually come into view, yeah, I wanted to put it into full screen, and I'm having a bit of trouble just since I've got so much stuff running on here. It's really bad, really. So I'm gonna go to Task Manager. No questioning, closing windows and stuff. I'm just gonna. I know that and I can just tell that these Internet Explorer processes were started by this. So I'm gonna end that. That will stop the Explorer processes being launched again. And already the computer is a bit more better because there's not as much lag. Yeah, see, that's very suspicious when IE Explore should run and there's no window open, so that means it's being used to call home, as it were. I'm going to just end all of the bad processes in here as well. That's the keylogger from the last video, as annoying as it is. Come on now. Now, just so you're not bored, the things that I'm going to be using are going to be the first two utilities that I'm going to be using are not actually signature based. I'm going to be using hijack this, and I'm going to be using FreeFixer. Now, I did a video on those quite a while back, and I showed you, how you could use some stuff that doesn't require signature files, and I used both of them, so I thought I'd use those again. Now, let's just say you've only got Internet Explorer for your web browser. Well, right now it's totally jacked up. So what I'm going to have to do is I'll have to go to Control Panel, and then go to Internet Options. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Programs, reset the web settings, and click Yes. That's just changed my home page and a few other things. I'm going to go to Manage Add-ons. Excuse me. I'm a bit blocked up with my nose today. I'm going to disable all of the bad add-ons. So that's like this face moods thing. My start toolbar. Updater for it. Okay, so only good stuff is now available. I'm going to click OK. I'm going to go to General. I'm going to change my home page back to google.co.uk and click Apply. Now notice the big difference when I open it up this time. I open up Task Manager. I get ready for when it appears. Much lighter. And that's just because I made a few changes. So first of all, what I'm going to start off doing is just going to grab Seed Cleaner. I'd use the Windows built-in one, but I think that this is more thorough, and it will get rid of more stuff, temporary files and all that. Makes stuff a lot faster. Now, I know that this is the second video that I'm making tonight, but I know that this is not going to be as long and probably not going to be as big an upload as the other one, so I'll probably upload the other one tomorrow. Just out of pure laziness. So I'm just going to quickly install this. I'm not going to run it just now. I'm just going to go ahead and download all the things that I'm going to need. Okay, I said I wasn't going to run it, but I did. Next up is hijack this. So we need to go here. free.antivirus.com/hijack this. is the quickest way to get it. Get the install version. Run it. Run it. Install hijack this. Finish that. Get freefixer. Freefixer.com. I might just put all of the download links for these programs if you want them. I'm going to install freefixer. Not going to start it yet. I'm going to get malware bytes. Now, when I've finished doing all of this, from what I know, the computer's pretty clean. It's pretty much done with. I activated a Hitman Pro license the other day, so I have to, enjoy using it on this virtual machine for another 30 days. So I might as well finish up with a little scan from that as well once I've scanned all these. I'm going to start off with hijack this and prefix first, since those are not going to take as long as mbam. I'm just going to update and launch mbam for now when it begins, when it's installed rather. Well, actually no, I'm just going to update it. That'd be much more, that'd be much more logical. Right, okay. So, yeah. Okay, so that's done. No bad processes are running. So now we can get started. Going to run CCleaner. And I'm going to go to Advanced, Federal Messages, blah blah blah. And I'm just going to, select all the things that we need deleting. That we can do without really. Run cleaner. Okay. And there's a lot of stuff here because, as you know from the start, there's so many browser windows open, so there's like lots and lots of stuff being downloaded. Because you see, when you actually browse to a website in your web browser, it actually downloads the web page to computer. So the page that you're viewing is actually on your computer in your history. And it's quite a big size. See? In the last video, that's what Easy PC Fix was deleting. So if I hit run cleaner again, just make sure. There we go. So now I'm gonna run hijack this. I'm gonna say do a system scan and save a log file. That's a log file. You can view that as you wish later on in the program folder. Now then, so I can see everything's bad right here. Result, oh, that is bad. That's bad. Relevant Knowledge is a adware-based statistics program, and it sort of does look legitimate, but it's not. I can tell you now that it's you really don't want it on your computer because it's just monitoring what you do really. They say that it's for a good cause and it's for shaping the future of the internet, but no way. It's just bad stuff. I'm going to do this properly, and I am going to restart my computer. So I'm going to say yes, and let that restart. Okay, I'll be right back in a second. Hi guys, we're back, and the PC is just booting up now. Here we go. Okay, so we just wait for everything to load up now, so that it doesn't lag. And I'll just go into full screen. Okay, there we go. Just wait for everything to settle down. Ah, ha ha ha. That's running. That's what's doing it. Right, there it is. Okay, that's a lot better. Now there's no more malware processes. So now we're going to go into hijack this. Again, do a system scan only. And now that is a nice clean log. Now the MSN Messenger, I simply got rid of that just because it sometimes loads, and I don't really need that in a virtual machine. But that is a legitimate program, so just so there's no confusion. Now I'm going to run CCleaner again, and now I'm going to open up FreeFixer. Now FreeFixer analyzes certain prospects of your system, so files that have recently been modified, and boot executes and stuff like that. And it's just and also running processes, so just certain areas of the system that might get infected, but you have to make the decision over whether it's bad or not. You've got a donate tab, and you can donate to FreeFixer. It's a pretty good program. I would do, but I haven't got the no. I really should not donate anything right now. Excuse me if I seem very tight. You've got File Nuker. That's a File Nuker program. Well, not a program, but a little tool, and you can select a file, copy and paste the full path in, and it will be deleted on reboot. That's just a built-in utility. That's not really. That just simply starts the built-in system file checker in Windows. Settings. I don't really have any reason to show MD5, but I'll just leave that at default. But it's pretty easy, pretty simple to understand. So go to the scanner, and it's pretty easy to understand. Start scan. This really does not exceed 5 minutes. It's going to scan WinLogon Notify, DLLs, transport service providers, namespace, blah 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 blah, processes. It's sort of, I think it sort of just scans certain areas of the system, and yeah. It's a little bit like hijack this, I guess. But with this, it allows you to actually delete files that might be bad. So I guess I'll just let this run by for a little second. I don't see much point in pausing the video because it's gonna be over quite soon. Now I had some people come up to me and say, Tom, you're still using Windows XP, and but I know that I should really be showing you this on a Windows 7 machine. But the thing is that with Windows 7, it's so slow in a virtual machine. I give it 1,000 megabytes of memory, and it's just not enough. I must say that Windows XP was a lot lighter than Windows 7. So there we are. That's the main thing. That's the backbone of this, recently created or modified files. That's the backbone of this that allows you to get rid of actual virus files. So I'm just going to check the time, see how long this video is turning out to be. 15 minutes. Okay, not too bad. Certainly not as bad as the last one. I shouldn't really talk about the last one. since this is going to look like the first video to you guys out of two. I shouldn't really talk about it, but hey, who cares? It's just a little video by me. I know I'm edging over the pause button right there, but there's no point because this is going to be over soon. Okay, come on now. Yeah, it was started at 9:55, and that was just something from my own machine there. Very rudely just popped up out of nowhere. Yeah, Explorer.exe modules. I know it's going to be coming to the end soon. And I've given that promise so many times, it's actually going to do it for me. Here we are. So this is how it displays what it's, well, not what it's found, but things that could be bad. So like hijack this, it displays stuff about the home page. Now all of this stuff is legitimate stuff up here. Now here where it's green and there's no checkbox, that's like files in Prefix's little sort of database that are known to be good, and there's no question about it. There's no option to delete it because it's just not bad at all. Now here is where all the bad stuff is. Recently created or modified files. I told you that this was the backbone. Now SVC filter designer is a legitimate program, but just since that, well, actually I will leave that there because I can just go ahead and uninstall it. That's bad. Base moves, that's bad. Result URL, that's bad. Result URL.dll.exe, that's bad. Uninstall. Knowledge service. Yeah. That's to do with anti-spyware that's on our system. Yeah. And that's hijack this, and that's Prefixer, the program that we're using right now. So yeah, that's all the bad stuff that we're going to find in Prefixer right now. Now, if I started with Prefixer, I'm sure that it could have actually dealt with some of the problems that we had with hijack this. So I'm going to click Fix now. This is how you remove stuff, and then click Delete/Repair, and that's it. Now we can scan again or close the program. And there's not much point in scanning again because we're going to find the same exact things. So now I'm going to run CCleaner and do a full scan with Malwarebytes, and then a scan with Hitman Pro. Obviously I'm going to pause this whilst it's scanning. Right, okay. I'm going to click Update again. Latest database. I'm going to change the settings. You always want to check from, you always want to do this for all three of these, because you want to make sure that every single possible thing is displayed. Okay. So I'll just check that again. Yep. Scanner, full scan, scan C drive. So I'll unpause the video as soon as this is done. Hello guys, now this is very interesting. Now on my last video there was 42 objects left after, well, what I did was I ran this Windows, this thing called Live XP Windows PE CD, and there's 42 objects remaining after I did the scan with Dr. Webb, and now there's only 41 objects remaining, and all I've used before Malwarebytes is hijack this, C cleaner, now that obviously just kills temp files, and free fixer in here. So this is actually very interesting. I mean, I know that it's only one object behind, but still, that is absolutely amazing. So now that we've got everything here, everything's checked, I know that this machine is going to be pretty clean, really. Move selected, I'm sure that everything will have been gone when, we will follow this up though with Hitman Pro, scanning with 5 engines and stuff. So I'll be back as soon as the PC has rebooted. See you in a minute. Hello, I'm back. The PC is now booted in to Windows. So now I'm sure everything's clean. If we go to Control Panel, Add or Remove Programs, and we get rid of this Anti-Phishing Domain Advisor. Actually, no. Actually, I'm actually gonna scan with Hitman Pro, see if Hitman Pro picks it up. So to get Hitman Pro, you go to this website, surfrate.nl. They give you a free 30-day trial. After that, you have to subscribe for 1 year, and it costs, go to shop, 1 year, and okay, let's see, 1 year for one PC. For the British pound, it's £14.95. That's all it costs. It's pretty good. Pretty good little program to have on hand. Don't know what that. Oh yeah, that update thing. There we go. I'm just gonna go into settings. No, I'm not gonna scan for those. I'm not gonna do that. Activate the free license. It's already been activated. I've actually activated this once, so it's gonna say 28 days left. Or yeah, probably 29 days rather. Oh, I was right the first time. Yeah. Direct disk access. No, nothing else to configure. I'll get rid of temporary files yet again. And just click next. It scans with Icarus, yeah, Dr. Webb, GData, Prefix, and MSoft. So click next. Click I accept, obviously. I'm gonna create a, yeah, why not? I'm gonna create a copy of it. So if you select that, that means you're gonna be installing it. Click next. You can even select no if you want to. Now this thing is pretty portable because you can go ahead and uninstall it and then install it somewhere else and activate your license again. Obviously, you can only use it on one computer at a time, but you can, you could always just download the file, put it on a USB stick, and if someone else has got a problem, you can take it to them, and it'll just use the 30-day trial, which will be enough to do one disinfection queue panel. So, interestingly enough, these two antiviruses think that this is actually a bad thing by the keylogger. Now, see, there are actually good keyloggers out there, which are actually for businesses and stuff, to help them do their business and monitor people who, their employers. So, and it's a very nice little layout that they've got, Hitman Pro, because it tells you who it was detected by. So I'm going to say delete for all of these. I think it might just be a mistake, and it is. It does seem like a legit program, so it could be that it's a legit program, but because of what it does, Hitman Pro thinks it's bad. But fair enough. So I'm going to say next, and it's deleted all of those. Next, and it does some advertising. Close. So now I'm going to go to the control panel, and I'm going to get rid of this stuff. Click remove, click uninstall. That thing's gone, and it does uninstall itself, by the way. Seems a bit of a weird, bad program, if that makes sense. Face moods. My sort toolbar. Result O is still left, but it's gone. And this is again a legitimate program, but it's been mistaken for a bad program. Now I'm going to explore some folders that I know need deleting. And they've been created by the malware, but I think the computer is pretty clean now. It's just that we need to get rid of a few stupid little folders that do nothing. That's all it is, really. So I'll just control click all of these. Okay, get rid of those. Right, go into our user profile. That needs to go. Tom, location data, anti-spyware, face moods. Yep, there we go. Local settings. I'm not too sure about that temp folder. When was that created? Right, I have a feeling that might be fake, so I'm just gonna get rid of it anyway. These can go. These three. By the way, this is just like a general virus removal video. I can't guarantee that everything will be the same as you see here. So don't follow this exactly like this is how it's always going to look when you get a virus or something, because it isn't. Trust me. Viruses are very different in the way they act, and so now I think, yeah, I'd say that everything's been cleared here pretty much. Everything's just gone now. And it's a clean computer, task manager, everything looks fine. And yeah, that's it. Obviously, after you've cleaned your computer, you might want to turn on your system restore. And then carry on with whatever you're doing. So thanks for watching this video. Please do comment, rate and subscribe if you like my videos. And thank you for watching.